Heer Ranjha, the eternal love story. The night was silent. The moonlight cast its glow, and the gentle breeze whispered an old tale of love. On the beautiful land of Punjab, a story was written, one that has lived in the hearts of people for centuries. It is not just a story, but a testament to true love in a world that often fails to recognize its purity. This is the legend of Heer and Ranjha. Ranjha's journey, a lover's search for peace. Dedo Ranjha, the youngest son of a wealthy landowner in Takht Hazara, was a carefree and handsome young man. He found solace in music and beauty, believing life to be a dream filled with melodies and colors. But fate had other plans. His brothers envied him. His father had passed away, and even his mother's love was tainted by the bitterness of family politics. Feeling unwanted in his own home, he decided to embark on a journey to find peace, a place where only love existed. After wandering for days, he arrived in a picturesque village in Jong, where lush green fields and serene gardens surrounded him. It was exactly how he had imagined his paradise. But he had no idea that his destiny had already been written in this very place, that love was waiting for him in the form of Heer Sial. Love at first sight, the magic of a glance. One day, near a sparkling lake, Ranjha saw a young woman, so beautiful that time seemed to stop. Here, her beauty was beyond compare, with flowing black hair that danced with the wind and a gentle smile that could set a heart on fire. She was the kind of woman whose presence could make the moon shy and flowers wither in awe. Ranjha stood mesmerized, unable to look away. Heer, too, felt an unexplainable connection, as if she had been waiting for this moment. Their eyes met, and an entire conversation took place in that silence. No words were spoken, yet their souls had already recognized each other. Secret meetings, love in the shadows. Determined to stay close to Heer, Ranjha took up work as a herdsman in her family's household. He spent his days looking after their cattle, but in truth, his heart was devoted only to Heer. They began to meet in secret, sometimes in the garden, sometimes by the lake, and often under the moonlit sky. One night, in a garden filled with blooming flowers, Ranjha held Heer's hand, gazed into her eyes, and whispered, "Heer, I have come into this world only for you. My heart is an empty vessel without your love. You have the power to fill it or to leave it shattered forever." Tears welled up in Heer's eyes, but they were not of sadness. They were of love. She smiled softly and replied, "Ranjha, you are the song I want to sing every day. You are the melody that beats within my heart. If love is a crime, then I wish to commit it again and again." And in that moment, Heer embraced Ranjha, sealing their love under the witness of the moon and the scent of the flowers around them. The cruel world's judgment. But the world has never been kind to true love. Heer's family, her oppressive uncle Kaido, and the rigid traditions of society stood against them. Her family refused to accept Ranjha and forced her into an unwanted marriage with another man. On the day of her wedding, Heer looked like a lifeless statue, her glow faded and her heart burdened with sorrow. Meanwhile, Ranjha, heartbroken, abandoned everything and became a wandering fakir, hermit, seeking peace in the remembrance of his lost love. Love's ultimate test. Years later, destiny brought Heer and Ranjha together once again. Her family, realizing their mistake, finally agreed to their marriage. Ranjha's joy knew no bounds. His love, once lost, was now within reach again. Their wedding preparations began, and happiness seemed to return to their lives. But Kaido, filled with hatred, could not bear to see them together. On the day of her wedding, he poisoned Heer's milk. As she took her last sip, her vision blurred, her lips turned pale, and her heartbeat slowed. When Ranjha arrived, he found Heer lifeless before him. He collapsed beside her, tears streaming down his face. Holding her hand, he whispered, "Heer, you promised me we would always be together. You swore you'd never leave me. Why are you silent now?" But Heer remained still, silent forever. Ranjha, unable to bear the pain of losing his love, breathed his last at her grave. And so, even in death, they remained united, breaking all barriers of this world. Love is eternal today. Heer and Ranjha's graves lie side by side in Jang, a testament to love that defied all odds. Their story teaches us that love never dies. It only lives on in the hearts of those who believe in its power. Love is not just about uniting two souls. It is about being willing to die for each other, knowing that in death, you will finally be together forever.